Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video. And yes, y'all, it's Wednesday. You know what this means. It's Rank Wednesday number 3. Yes, y'all, Rank Wednesday is here again. What is today? Today is August 11th, 2021, and I believe tonight, What If premieres on Disney Plus. I believe so. When that series is done and over, you'll see a TV show thoughts of that from your boy. Anyway, so yeah, Rank Wednesday number 3. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wasn't in the mood to really do a video today, but it's Rank Wednesday, and you know what? I am trying my absolute best to get not only a video uploaded every single day for August, but the rest of this whole year and all of next year. Yes, y'all, every single day of 2022, I want to do at least one video every single day uploaded. So this is just non-stop entertainment from your boy. But let's see if I can stick to it. When it comes December 31st, 2022, let's see how that turned out. But Rank Wednesday number 3, I feel a little bit like crap right now, honestly, y'all. Probably because I've been eating a lot of junk. I've gone back to an eating window. That's good news. Alright. I think the next 2 days I'll actually do a water fast, though. You know what I mean? Because I've been wanting to do a 2-day water fast for the longest time now. And I've kept postponing that. But now I think I'll stick to that. I'll actually do it now. But, yeah. So, Rank Wednesday, being with that in mind, I wanted to do an easy as heck Rank Wednesday episode. Not music related, finally. Of course, I love the music ones, but yeah, it's nice to change the subject and all that every now and then. But I am going to rank all 3 films from my favorite movies ever. Not just my favorite movie trilogy ever, my favorite movies ever, period. The Dark Knight Trilogy. Ranking every single one, weakest to best. There's only 3 of them, of course. Of course, I would die happy if Nolan announced a 4th film. But, yeah, Batman Begins, released in 2005. The first one, Dark Knight, released in 2008. The second one, and of course, the final one, The Dark Knight Rises, released in 2012. I've talked endlessly about how much I love Christopher Nolan, how much I love the Dark Knight Trilogy, so much, so, yeah, let's rank all 3 of them. This is very concrete for me, but like I say, these are my favorite movies ever. I love every single one of them to death, with all my heart, so let's rank weakest to best. And at number 3, I have Batman Begins. I love Batman Begins to death. I remember back when it came out when I was only 6 years old. And I did like it back then. I definitely didn't understand it though. You know what I mean? Even though there were Batman Begins toys and coloring books and all that marketed towards children, this was the furthest thing from a kid's film, even though it was a superhero comic book film, you know? And now, when I watch it now, I adore it. I love it so much. I love the themes. I love the messages. You know, it's not about who you are underneath, but what you do that defines you, you know, all that inspirational stuff. That's throughout the whole trilogy. And like I said, I love Batman Begins with all my heart. Masterpiece. Not even close that this is my favorite film of 2005. Like everyone and their mother who knows me knows that for me. But yeah, and you know, the fact that this became a trilogy, you know, it honestly makes this first film, Batman Begins, better. Like in hindsight for me, you know what I mean? And I don't know how it just does. And yeah, number 3, like I said, love all of them to death. But number 2, The Dark Knight Rises in 2012. I know for a lot of people this would be the weakest. I do not understand why, because I thought that I was scared. I was a little bit scared going to this film. I did not see this in theaters because I was not into films back then. Sadly, I was like obsessed with wrestling and all that. But I did hear from a lot of people who thought this movie was amazing. I also heard from a lot of people that this film was really disappointing. And I even saw this jackass, like, he actually posted on Yahoo answers like, is The Dark Knight Rises a good movie? I went to the theater to see it, but I made out with my girlfriend the whole time. And that guy's a dipshit, you know. I really hate, like, dickheads who say shit like that, like showing off they got a girlfriend and all that shit. I hate that so much. So fuck that guy. But The Dark Knight Rises, I was a bit scared when I heard, like, some people thought it was so disappointing, and even a little bit more skeptical when some people were like, no, it's a masterpiece, because I love The Dark Knight to death. And when I rented it in February 2013, I think, I watched it all the way through, and I loved every single second. I thought it was a masterpiece. I remember on my first watch, I did actually pause the film to jack off. I'm not even kidding. I remember that. Thinking about a girl who is long gone from YouTube. No photos of her available. Just based off my memory, that's what I did it to. But The Dark Knight Rises, to me, is a masterpiece. But in a way, like, if Heath Ledger was still alive, I just know this film would have at least been slightly different. And that's a very fascinating thing to think about, you know what I mean? Like, if Heath Ledger was still alive, like, wow, like, I know he would have, I'm pretty sure he would have at least been mentioned in The Dark Knight Rises. He definitely would have. I wonder if the title still would have been The Dark Knight Rises? Or would he have been in the film in general? That's a question that I wonder. If I ever meet Christopher Nolan, which, by the way, I'll frickin' probably pass out if I meet Christopher Nolan, I'll definitely ask him if he did plan, he did want the Joker to be in The Dark Knight Rises. But I do think The Dark Knight Rises is a masterpiece. It's amazing. I don't know what more to say. Alright. However, The Dark Knight Rises does have the closest thing to a flaw in my favorite trilogy ever. What is that? Catwoman killing Bane. Okay. I thought he was knocked down myself, and then he was just resting for a bit until maybe he, I don't know, comes back or something. But no, Catwoman blasting him just like that. Alright, you know, that's the closest thing to a flaw. And I love Anne Hathaway's Catwoman to death with all my heart, as well as Tom Hardy's Bane. And that's probably still my favorite Tom Hardy performance, by the way, ever. But, like, I guess the only thing that kind of makes up for it is maybe the reveal all along was that he was never the main villain. You know what I mean? In a way, you know, like when Talia al Ghul, like, revealed that she was Miranda the whole time and all that, finishing off Ra's al Ghul's work, you know. But, yeah. You know, but anyway, like I said, they're my favorite movies ever. Dark Knight Rises, in my eyes, a masterpiece. Love it. to death with all my heart. But number one, let's just go to number one now, is cliche, Captain Obvious answer, number one, The Dark Knight. I have a regretful first time watching this movie when I did see this film in cinemas. The only one out of these three I saw in cinemas. And I regret that. Like, not regret seeing it in cinemas, I just regret how I acted, because I brought my wallet with me. I couldn't stop thinking about going shopping right afterwards, and then when my auntie just wanted to go home, I got angry, and even during the movie I wasn't really paying attention. I regret that. Hate that. I apologize so much to myself, to my auntie, for all that, to my mom, for that stupid crap that I was doing the day I saw this in cinemas. Lots of regret. Alright. I never watched this film properly again until very late 2012. And then I was kind of just on a whim. Like, I remember looking at IMDb, seeing it number one on there. I mean, not number one, but it was like so high, it had like a 9.0 score. And I was like, was it really that good? Holy crap, you know? Then I watched it, I was blown away. Alright. In fact, I think it got me back into superheroes in general. And I knew The Dark Knight Rises existed, so my excitement to watch that was through the roof, mate. And I couldn't stop thinking about The Dark Knight. I couldn't stop searching up about The Dark Knight, trying to connect on YouTube and all that with other lovers of the Dark Knight trilogy. And then I was doing all my favorite movies lists, and I was like, man, I love The Dark Knight so much, and it's only like my 16th favorite film of all time. But then the more I thought about it, even my mum knew. This was my new favorite movie of all time. No, The Dark Knight is my favorite movie of all time. Even my mum knew deep down. And I was like, yes, this is it. This is a masterpiece. This is my favorite film of all time. And this isn't even a favorite films in general list or nothing. This is just me ranking the Dark Knight trilogy. Just everything about this film is perfect, man. Just the feeling you get when you watch this film is just, it's unreal. The emotion you feel. Every single character is developed fully. And we all love Heath Ledger's the Joker to death. I do too. And in my opinion, that's the best acting performance in any movie ever of all time. Alright, I do think so. However, I do think people underrate the performances as a whole in this movie, because I thought everyone was phenomenal in this film. Alright, I thought, especially like Aaron Eckhart as Harvey Dent, Two-Face. Such an underrated performance. That was an amazing performance he gave as Two-Face. Y'all seriously underrate this man. Everyone's performance was phenomenal. Christian Bale's Batman, Michael Caine as Alfred was phenomenal. Gary Oldman as Jim Gordon was phenomenal. Everyone was phenomenal. Every character was developed. It's my favorite film ever. I don't think I seriously don't see anything topping this ever for me. Except maybe Dune, but even that's a ridiculously long stretch. You know what I mean? The Dark Knight, yes. Number one, cliche answer, Captain Obvious answer. My favorite film of all time. My favorite of the Dark Knight trilogy, which is my favorite film trilogy ever. All three of them are basically number one on my favorite movies list ever. You know what I mean? Just a masterpiece, man. Just all three of them are masterpieces, mate. Like, yeah. So, yep, that's going to be Rank Wednesday number 3, y'all. Ranking the Dark Knight Trilogy. Hope you guys enjoyed. What'd you think of my ranking? I'm very happy with how this turned out, actually. I want to go have a shower, then probably go have a sleep, and then maybe watch What If when I wake up. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out, y'all. God bless you. Love you.